Not even kidding, I went to change the battery in my camera and my whole tripod and lights just fell forward. Yeah, so, yeah. What's up guys? How are you? So today's video is going to be an Ask Amanda. I had so much fun on my last Q&A that I couldn't wait to do another one, so I wanted to sit down today and just talk to you guys and let you know a little bit more about me, and I think these are so fun interacting with you guys. So I told you to leave me your questions on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and Facebook, and I'm just gonna go through and answer some of them. And can we just talk about my phone case? I'm obsessed. What was your first palette? I'm guessing you mean like eyeshadow palette maybe? My first palette ever was the Naked palette from Urban Decay, and I felt so bad for buying it because it was like $40 or $50, and I remember like keeping the receipt just in case I wanted to return it because I was like, this is so much money for these eyeshadows, and it was just when I was getting into makeup. But literally, I used that palette every day for like a year. How is your new house going? That was sweet. The house is going really good. It's a lot of work furnishing a house, and it's really expensive, and it's very time consuming, and I'm doing everything pretty much by myself. I have a few close friends who are helping me, and I'm so thankful for them, and then Adam. But yeah, it's going really good. This is a little area I put together for this video, but it's trucking along. If you could only have 3 makeup products for the rest of your life, what would they be? Oh my gosh, lip balm, so let's say Aquaphor. Brow Wiz, we'll go with Anastasia. And foundation, I would say my EX1 foundation. What hair dye do you use and what color is your hair? So my hairdresser uses Redken Chromatics 1AB. I think it's like ash blue or something like that, but it's a blue-black. And I've never found a color like it. Like in the sun, especially, you can see it in pictures, my hair has a distinct blue tinge to it, and that's what I love about it. This is one of the most asked questions that I get, and it's, when do you and Adam plan on getting married or having a kid? I don't know. I feel like you can't really plan it out, and how am I supposed to know? He's the one that has to pop the question, so I don't know. Kids-wise, I feel like the youngest I would want to have a kid would be 29 or 30. I'm just not in a rush at all for kids. If you were the last person on earth, what crazy thing would you do first? Last person on earth? Probably go to Sephora and take all the makeup and then go home and play with it. Typical. I'm sorry if you can hear construction, but there is construction like right outside my window and it's super annoying, but I'm sorry. Would you ever cut your hair to your shoulders? Probably not. Backstory on my hair, in 8th grade, I wanted to cut my hair so bad short, so bad, and I couldn't wait to go to the salon that weekend. I literally had my dad cut my hair because my mom wouldn't touch it, and it was crooked, and then I had to get it cut at the salon. The next day, my mom was pissed, and they had to cut it shorter, and it was probably like up to here, and I hated it. I was so mad. I was so upset because my hair had always been so long. So I've been growing out my hair since 8th grade. And I don't know that I'll ever cut it. This is a question I got asked a lot, and I feel like I always get asked this question, and I think I've touched on it before on a previous Q&A, but it's, why did I start my YouTube channel, or what made me want to start my YouTube channel? And I started this journey because I was looking for new makeup. I was so bored and I didn't really know how to go about finding new makeup, so I discovered the beauty community online with product reviews and with YouTube. I became obsessed with reading reviews on makeup. Like, I would sit in class and just read through tons and tons and tons of product reviews just to gain knowledge about beauty. And then I discovered YouTube, and I was addicted to watching beauty videos. I just would watch them all day, and I know Adam was like, what are you doing? Like, who are these girls that you're watching on YouTube? And I was like, I could do this. This would be fun. And along with learning about makeup, I really wanted friends, and I saw the beauty community on YouTube and how many people were friends at the time, and I really wanted that because I've always had friends, but I feel like I never really had that best friend. Like, you know, in high school and college, it was like, oh, these two are besties. I never really had that. So I really wanted to create friends and people who loved makeup just like I did. Now that you have a house, is Adam living with you? Are you going to get a new dog? So Adam is not living with me. I know a lot of people have been asking that, like, on my videos. Like, there was a whole discussion on a few videos back of people like, yeah, she is. No, she isn't. He's not living with me at the moment. He might move in with me later on in the year. and we'll see what happens between now and then. Also, a dog. I tweeted I want a dog so bad. Another dog. You guys know I have Molly. She is my firstborn. She's my child. But I really want someone for her to play with. I kind of want a King Charles Cavalier Spaniel or maybe another Yorkie. I just don't know if I can do another Yorkie because they're so high maintenance, but also I don't want a dog that sheds. So I'm kind of in a predicament. Plus, I just don't have time right now. I don't think I would consider getting another dog unless Adam was living with me, but I do really want one. Let me know if you have 2 dogs. What do you think? Because Molly is my life, and I mean, having 2 of her just fills my heart with joy, but I don't know. Do you still drink coffee after you started eating healthy, or no, just smoothies? Coffee is always going to be my life. What is yours and Adam's favorite date night plans? I feel like our typical date night that we love to do is first going out to eat. We are huge on going out to eat on the weekends. And then we usually go out to a bar and grab a drink. We have this bar that we love to go to where we live, and it's very like kind of New York feel. It's very like kind of uptown. I don't even know if that's how to describe it, but it's a really cool vibe. I love going there, and I'll grab a drink and we'll just like sit and hang out and see people we know, and it's just a great end to a long work week. So that's probably like our favorite thing. Our second favorite thing would be just to grab dinner and then come home and watch Netflix. What advice would you give your teenage self? Probably just not to care as much. I feel like especially in high school and stuff, like you get so caught up in what people think is cool or if people like you. I remember in middle school, like going home, sitting on my bed one day, and I feel like I'm gonna cry. I remember going home and laying down in bed and just crying one day and saying, I wish that I was popular. And I prayed to God. I was like, if you just let me be popular, like I'll never ask for anything else. This is so dumb saying it out loud. But yeah, I just felt like I wasn't pretty and I wasn't popular, and I saw the way like everyone looked at those girls. And when I got to high school, I kind of blossomed and I was kind of out of my awkward stage, and there was just so much drama, and I tried so hard to impress other people, and it's not worth it. Like, you should be happy with yourself and do what makes you happy, and people will love you for being yourself. You don't want friends who think you're something else. Like, you want friends who love you for your weirdness, or who love you because of stuff you like to do, not because of who they think you are. What keeps you motivated to stay in this kind of business on YouTube? Keep up the good work. Just like any other entrepreneur or someone who's working for themselves, you're your own boss. You have to make yourself do the work. And I think one of the things that probably motivates me the most is my passion for it. I truly love what I do, and this is my calling. This is what I'm passionate about. This is what I hope to do for the rest of my life. I hope to have a makeup brand one day and to be able to carry on my legacy. And I truly believe that if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. I mean, I work 80 hours plus a week. And, a lot of my friends and people who just see what I do that don't really understand what I do, especially like people who don't watch YouTube, like people I went to high school with and college with, just like, I don't understand, like, how do you work that much? Like, what do you do? Don't you just play in makeup all day? And I wish that I just played in makeup all day, but there's so much that goes on behind the scenes, and I love every second of it. I work so much because I love it so much. So my motivation comes from me loving what I do and wanting to always grow and expand and stay innovative. And I'm very blessed. That's what I'm saying. I love this, and I hope that I can always do this. If you had to choose between being able to have the best makeup but bummy clothes, or no makeup but the best clothes, which would you choose? Oh girl, I will be choosing the best makeup with bummy clothes. I'd be like full face, beat with like a potato sack, and I would be rocking it. Do you ever have times when you're down on yourself because of your body type? And what workouts are your favorite and make you feel more powerful? Love you, Amanda. Love you too. I feel like we wouldn't be human if we didn't have times where we're down about our bodies or the way that we look or something about ourselves. And sometimes, I look in the mirror and I'm like, ugh, gross, I feel like we all do that. But then there's other days where I'm like, yes, girl, you have to love yourself. If you don't love yourself, who's going to love you? You have to be in a relationship with yourself first. And don't compare yourself to anyone else. I feel like comparison is the biggest thief of joy. If you compare yourself to what I look like or to what any of your friends look like or someone you love like on TV looks like, you're gonna drive yourself crazy and you're gonna be upset all the time. And even if there's something you wanna change about your body, make sure you love yourself first. Like, don't change something about your body because you think it's gonna make you love yourself. Like, even for example with my lips, I loved my lips before and I was happy. I just wanted them to enhance the way that I felt, if that makes sense. Show us your prom pictures. Dear God, you do not want to see them. Oh my God, I'm so tan. There we go, got my black hair, my blue leopard dress. It's got like some cheetah or something. It was a really pretty dress actually. So here's me and Adam before prom. Look at Adam's haircut though. He was working it, and I'm so tan. See how tan I was? I have like no eyebrows, by the way. Okay, so I'm gonna go to Snapchat now.
Hi Amanda, just wondering if you wanted kids one day, and if so, what would you name them? Love you.
Oh, sorry, love you. I do want kids, but I've said this a million times, I'm terrified of the birthing process. But all I know is I better have a girl or I'm gonna be pissed. And I really like the name Camilla. And for a boy, Adam and I have actually talked about this, and we really like Sterling, and I really like Jax. Jax because Adam's a huge Sons of Anarchy fan, and Sterling because I'm a huge Archer fan. Hey, I'm filming.
Oh, okay.
You're on camera right now.
Oh, I love it. Hey, everybody. Oh, my God. My favorite YouTuber. She answered the phone.
I answered the phone.
This is my baby Emma, and she wants to know how many siblings do you have?
Oh, what a cutie. I have 2 younger brothers, and one of them is single.
Hey Amanda! So, what is one makeup product you cannot go a day without? I can't go a day without wearing eyeliner. Like, no.
Like, no. I cannot go a day without lip balm. Actually, I can't go an hour without lip balm. Like, I have to have lip balm on my lips at all times. I'm currently obsessed with Aquaphor. You can find it at, like, any drugstore. It's amazing.
I love you so much. How do you get over a breakup?
One of the best things for a breakup is staying busy. Putting all that emotion into work, into your friends, into school, into whatever. Like, I will be around my friends as much as I can. I will stay busy. I will work. Just anything to keep my mind off of that guy is what I will do, which usually consists of work and friends. That really helps. And then also just looking good whenever I see him out. So I'm like, you missed out on this.
Do you steal shampoos and conditioners from hotels?
So do I steal shampoos and conditioners from hotels? Not usually, but I was at this really awesome hotel in New York a few months ago, and they had all Bliss stuff, and I was like, I'll take them all. Like, calling up the front desk, I'm like, I need some more body wash and shampoo.
Hi Amanda, I was just wondering if you are obsessed with any TV shows at the moment. And yeah, let me go.
Oh, yes. I love watching TV shows. Right now, I'm watching Friends. I feel like I'm always watching Friends. But I love Game of Thrones is on right now. Scandal is back. I love Scandal. I'm really upset of how the last episode went. I don't want to talk about it.
Probably one of the toughest questions I've ever had to answer is, would you rather have no elbows or no knees?
No elbows or no knees? Ooh, I would have to say no knees. Because if I didn't have elbows, like, could I do my makeup?
What's your all-time favorite makeup look? Love you.
Love you. All-time favorite makeup look? Gotta be a smoky eye with a nude lip. That is just my, like, if I want to feel good, I'll have, like, really smoked out with, like, a nudie pink lip.
Hi Amanda, we just wanted to know what you do on your spare time when you're like not working. We love you.
Love you. I feel like I'm so basic when it comes to my spare time. I love Netflix. I love online shopping. I love eating. Hanging out with my dog.
9 times out of 10, where's the first place you walk when you go into Sephora or Ulta?
Oh, as soon as I go into Sephora, I feel like I always go to NARS first. I don't really ever buy much, but I always go to NARS first. Something just draws me to NARS. And then in Ulta, probably NYX. Definitely NYX.
I'm uncreative, So I can't come up with any funny questions for you. So what's an embarrassing moment? I want to see you cringe. That sounds really rude. I love you.
Throwing it back to high school, freshman year, there was this guy that I really thought was so hot. He was a senior, and he'd kind of been like texting me and like calling me and stuff. And so every time I saw him at school, of course, I wanted to like impress him and like, you know, look good. So I saw him across the room, and he was like walking towards me, but I kind of like wanted to play hard to get. So like I turned around and like kept walking because it was like between classes. So I like kept walking, and like he went to like pull me on the hair, like just to be flirty, and I completely fell. I was like, fell back and like slipped on my ass in front of everyone, and it was so, I just got chill bumps. It was so embarrassing because how does that even happen? How does that even happen? And we didn't really talk much after that.
What is another hobby that you like to do other than makeup and making videos? Bye. I love you, Amanda.
I love you too. Another hobby is probably music. If you follow me on Snapchat, I have my Snapchat dance parties where I just lip sync for like 10 years, and it's so much fun because music has always been a huge passion of mine as well. I love music, especially R&B and pop, and I really like trap and house. I mean, is listening to music a hobby? I feel like yes, because of how much I listen to music all day, every day. And ever since I can remember, like ever since I was little, I would always play a song on repeat until I know all the words to it and until I'm tired of it.
Amanda, would you give up your dog or your boyfriend?
Give up your dog or your boyfriend? Oh, neither. I cannot answer that. But I mean, obviously Adam's a person, but what about Molly?
Hey girl, I hope to be in your video. I'm so excited for it. I literally look for you on Snapchat and YouTube all the time.
Hey girl, you're in my video.
Hey girl, if you were to pick a designer to design you a handbag for free, who would you get to design you a bag and why?
Ooh, If I could pick a designer to design me a bag for free, definitely Chanel. Who is the blanket hog, you or Adam? He would probably tell you that I am, but honestly, you guys, he is. I swear. I tried to get him back the other night, and I like purposely like was rolling on his side, and he was like, dang, you were hugging the whole bed. You were pushing me off, and I was like, yeah, how does it feel? What do you do when you're stressed? Personally, I watch YouTube. You girls know how to lift any spirits. Aww. I have a few things that I'll do when I'm stressed. It just depends on what kind of stressed I am or why I'm stressed. Sometimes I will just go to bed. If I'm able to sleep, I will go to sleep, and when I wake up, I feel so much better. Whether it's going to bed early or whether it's taking a nap, I just feel like sometimes I just need to escape the world for a minute. Another thing is driving and listening to music. Getting in my car, turning on my favorite music, rolling the windows down, and just relaxing is a huge thing for me. Like I love, even when I'm not stressed, I love just driving around with the windows down and music blasting. I love. And then another thing that I do is shopping. It doesn't have to be really spending money, but I might go to Sephora and just look at some makeup and look at new stuff, or I might shop online, or I might go shopping with my friends. Shopping. What girl does shopping not make feel better? That's what I want to know.
Hey Amanda, I just want to know, what's your biggest makeup pet peeve? Like when your neck and your foundation don't match, like girl, you had one job.
I feel like it's brows. I know brows are so hard. I struggle with them a lot as well. But like when someone really fills them in or does nothing to them and they just, I don't know, brows, I always pay attention to them now. And I tweeted a few days ago, I was like, I never knew brows would be so important to me. Like when I was little, I never knew. Honestly, that's the truth. I love brows, and I feel like brows bug me. Best relationship advice, go. Best relationship advice, honestly, don't settle. I feel like there are so many people who pretend to be something they're not for a relationship, and sooner or later, they're going to figure out who you really are. And I just know so many people who, myself included, like when I was younger, who always tried to act like a certain way, And now I'm just myself. And if a guy doesn't like it, then you're not for me. So I would say be yourself because you want that person to fall in love with who you are, not who they think that you are. What's your favorite thing about being Puerto Rican? Because I love everything about it. Love you, girl. I mean, I love being Puerto Rican. I think my favorite thing besides the food, one, I tan really easily. I got my curves from my mom. And also, I just love being described as exotic. I love that word, exotic. Would you rather have permanent Cheeto dust on your fingers or smell like cheese 24/7? That is so random. I love it. Probably the Cheeto dust because I would not want to smell like cheese. But wouldn't the Cheeto dust on your fingers smell like cheese? What do you like most about living in Tennessee? I love summers in Tennessee. Summers in Tennessee are beautiful. And I mean, the scenery here is gorgeous. The food is amazing. And also I like not being where everyone else is. I feel like I get a little bit more privacy that way. But probably the food and the scenery. Will you ever let us see your natural curly hair? Maybe. I do get Brazilian blowouts that like straightens out my curls. And the weird thing about my hair now is that my roots are curly and like the new growth gets curly, but my ends are more straight. And it used to not be like that. So I feel like it's kind of awkward. So that's why I never do anything with it. If there's one message you could spread to all young girls, what would it be? I would say just to be more supportive of one another. I feel like today there's so much hate and jealousy and cattiness between women. Like women are so mean to other women. And I don't even consider them being women. I consider them being little girls. Like women empower another. Girls don't. And I feel like we should be more supportive of another, and it would give guys less room to hate on us and to pick on us because we would stick up for each other, you know? Have you had any plastic surgery? No, but I feel like that makes me feel like a good makeup artist because people think that I have had, because I have a lot of people recently asking me, and I've had nothing done. Nothing, so no. How did you meet Adam? This could be a whole nother video, but we met on MySpace. So those are all the questions I'm gonna answer today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and learned a little bit more about me. Don't forget to thumbs up if you guys like when I do Ask Amanda videos, and I'll be sure to do more of them. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!